origin of requirements. Businesses are constantly changing, which is why requirements arise. They come from business changes, operational changes, business process changes, and strategic changes. For instance, imagine your business decides to launch a new product or has to comply with new regulations. That's where requirements come in. They support the needs of the business and are fundamental to successful change. Planning your approach. When planning your approach, it's crucial to follow organizational standards for consistency. You need to choose the right project strategy, whether it's agile, waterfall, or something else. Understand the types of requirements, both functional and non-functional, and think about the nature of the solution. Is it a new system or just an enhancement? Requirements should help in estimating time, cost, and resources for the project. They clarify the scope, define project boundaries, and prevent scope creep. They also reveal details about stakeholders, processes, and rules. So take the time to gather requirements carefully, ensuring they reflect the business needs. The diagram here shows that stakeholders often have unclear and differing needs. That's where business analysts come in. They help clarify and communicate these requirements. Definition of a project. What exactly is a project? A project is a discrete piece of work with an agreed start and end date. It consists of a set of coordinated and controlled activities undertaken to deliver a product that meets specific requirements within the constraints of time, cost, and resources. In other words, a project exists to deliver products that the business can use to deliver benefits. Business inputs to requirements. Let's move on to business inputs to requirements. The steps for business requirements include assessing feasibility, defining the project framework, and initiating the project with documents like a business case, terms of reference, and project initiation documents. The business case is usually created by a business representative. It justifies investment, provides options for resolving issues, and measures success. It's important to keep focus on the business case during requirements engineering, especially as stakeholders emerge, requirements change, and costs, benefits, and risks become clearer. Common problems and origin of errors. Requirements are notoriously difficult to write well. Common problems include a poorly defined problem, users being unsure of what they need, ambiguous expressions, contradictory or unrealistic requirements, and even missing requirements. These issues can lead to costly errors. 60% of testing faults are due to poor requirements. The chart on your screen highlights that most software errors, around 60%, stem from mistakes made during the analysis phase. If we don't get the requirements right from the start, it causes major issues and higher costs later on. Getting it right up front is crucial to avoid problems down the line. This second chart explains how the cost of fixing errors skyrockets depending on when you find them. If you catch a mistake during the analysis phase, it's relatively cheap to fix. But if that same mistake isn't found until the operation phase, fixing it can be almost 10 times more expensive. The takeaway: spotting and correcting errors early on, especially during analysis, saves a ton of time and money in the long run. Quick exercise. Requirements, engineering basics. Write your own definition of a requirement. Why is documentation key in the requirements engineering framework? Errors and costs. List 2 common problems in writing requirements. Why is it cheaper to fix errors during the analysis phase? What would you do if stakeholders had unclear needs? Why is early error detection important?